Welcome back, everyone. This is Orange Juice here live in Paris at ESWC with Nick and Knight.
What's up, guys? We are back for round 5 of group number 3. This is going to close out the morning into the afternoon here before we take a break and bring you guys group 4, which will feature players such as Surgical Goblin. We've seen some insane matchups, and we still have 2 players undefeated in group 3.
And it's a little confusing right now. We keep using the term group and round, and how it works is that there are different groups. So within these groups are different brackets. Each group has 32 players in these brackets, and within each of these groups, they have 5 rounds. So they have to play against 5 players.
Yep.
Each player is best of 5.
Yeah, so 5 rounds, best of 5. 2 of 32 have done it flawless so far. Let's see if they can continue that trend here as we'll be jumping in to spectate their match here. And who's it going to be? We're going to be looking at... I'm not sure. We'll be pulling up that in a second here, the actual names. They're going to be kicking things off.
They're just kind of building the deck.
Both
of them using phones, so they do have that optimal thumb throw distance.
And both have the aux cable plugged in. Actually, take that back. We've got an iPhone 7 there. He's using a lightning cable for his headphones. No aux cable.
Interesting, interesting. How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it. I don't really use headphones in my phone too often.
Okay, makes sense.
I don't know.
The reason why I ask is because you're an audio expert, so...
It's mostly because I'm always in my office at home working and I just have the speakers playing. But I guess now my Bose headphones that I brought on this trip won't plug into it. Why did I bring them? That's beside the point, but this should be a good one here. A lot of people talking about Trimax. He has lost 2. I'm not sure. He might be able to recover, but we'll bring the final standings when we start group number 4 later this afternoon of what the top 4 players were of group 3. And then the top 4 of all groups will play tomorrow.
4.
Not best of, 16.
Yep, so there's going to be 16 of them competing for 4 top prizes. First place, $5,000. Second place, $2,500. Third place, $1,500. 500. And fourth?
1,000.
Exactly.
I hope you like the visual. Let's go ahead and we're going to be queuing up soon. They're just waiting to, they're giving hand signs like, I don't see his request. What's going on? Oh, now they're just giggling. Some friendly banter. This should be quite intense, though, anything but. We've seen a lot of cycle decks in the last couple challenges, even a random Golan making an appearance. Here we go. It's the top 2. Master Mateo and Ayame, both undefeated.
Both with 4 wins each. Landslide victory opponents, 2 Ice Golems. That's a very interesting card. They both know it's a good card, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
So Ayame goes in with
Mega
Minion.
Oh my gosh, they're both Mega Minioning. I kind of wanted them to both do nothing and let it all just cancel, but...
That was a very interesting lightning on Ayame's part. So he did take out the Mega Minion and he damaged the tower, so that might prove to be a little useful.
And they both have archers. What is going on?
Unfortunately, the balance update hasn't hit live yet, so that Ice Golem does not kill those skeletons. That looks like that Baby Dragon will be tanking for that one skeleton to distract the Lumberjack to get 1 hit off.
That's the first time I think we're seeing, or one of the first times we're seeing Lumberjack here in the tournament. The raged archers, if those get on the tower.
It's the other Lumberjack.
Oh, I was looking at that there. I'm like, whoa, wait.
But despite that,
I was going to say, why are they walking so slow?
Yeah. Despite that, those archers got a lot of hits off of that tower, so it got about lightning's damage worth.
Yeah.
Very even trade right now. Master Mateo with a 2 elixir advantage. Banking his elixir with the tombstone. This is looking...
It would have changed quite a bit, actually, if the Ice Golem update had been kicked in, because the skeletons, the Lumberjack and the tower wouldn't have had to look at them anymore. They wouldn't be there, and the Ice Golem would have killed them, and then the Baby Dragon would have gone down quicker, making the Lumberjack stay alive longer. It's just little things like that.
Really small plays like that. I would have changed the entire outcome of that battle right there.
Look at this. They both have Tombstone Golem decks. This is hilarious. I love it.
Look at that Lumberjack just go smashing with that Golem. That Golem doesn't need an Inferno Tower with that Lumberjack just slicing him away. But the death damage does take care of the skeletons. It just doesn't reach the tower.
So we see a Lumberjack being a good counter. Mateo's got the Baby Dragon. Do you think that's going to play? How is that going to play out later on in the match? I think the Lumberjack takes it out quicker. Oh, the lightning spell comes down.
Unfortunately, he planted the lightning spell right before that Golem was planted, so he was expecting to take out the Mega Minion. So that Mega Minion is going to be a lot of trouble because Ayame's anti-air are going to be archers and Mega Minion. And he does not take out the Mega Minion.
Push.
Look at
The
double
Mega Minions.
Ayame's,
2 Ice Golems.
Ayame is going to have to counter with a lightning if he wants to take out that Mega Minion in the back, but he counters instead with a Mega Minion.
I'm surprised the tower didn't go down quicker, but I guess he does have a lot of slow hitting units, but that Archer's going to take
that
it.
one Archer with a sliver of health, 3 mini golems, 1 Ice Golem and 2 Golemites tanking the tower. That was an amazing play. 5 seconds left. Master Mateo is going to take this.
I gotta say, I like both of these decks. The only thing is, I want to see how they'd work against not almost the same deck, because it's like you could see what they're doing with their pushes, but how would these work against these like giant decks, against these cycle decks we've been seeing? You couldn't put the Golem down so aggressively.
It's almost like Master Mateo knew he had a Golem, so he was comfortable playing in the back, and he didn't get punished immediately for that.
Yeah, against the last round, you would have instantly had a Goblin Barrel Miner, Princess, Skeleton Army coming at you, and then have to deal with that. But when you know they have the Golem, it's okay. Especially
with 11th Elixir being removed a few months ago.
Yeah.
The Golem is just so risky to play, and you typically don't even see it played until after double Elixir time, but Master Mateo played it 1 minute and 35 seconds. So
they
he was
played
very comfortable.
As soon as they were at 10 and felt comfortable with it. After they had the tombstones down, too.
He did have a 2 Elixir advantage, like I was talking about earlier, and then he planted down the tombstone, which, in a sense, banks his Elixir even more. So he has the Golem and the tombstone to kind of tank for it. So
yes, they're starting up their next one here. Let's see if either of them switch off of the Golem here.
We're
and
going to be
see how
jumping
this
into the
goes.
match. Both of them at 10 Elixir. One of them will still have the Golem deck. Do you think there could be an Inferno again?
Oh, I don't know. It looks like they both might have the same deck.
They might actually have the same deck. Could this be
the
new meta?
With Golem versus Golem, it's like Giant Poison versus Giant Poison back when that was the thing. It's kind of just, if you defend and then get that counter push, it's sort of unstoppable. And there was a really unfortunate lightning. I think, like right here, when he lightninged and it was a Mega Minion, that threw off the whole push.
That one Mega Minion he had to address with his other Mega Minion for a loss. So that one Ice Golem gets one shot off.
Oh, Mini P.E.K.K.A. instead of Lumberjack now.
Interesting. So basically they're playing the same decks, but
better Golem counters.
To kind of circumvent the rule of changing your deck, you're changing one card, which is exactly the same. Mega Minion, or that Golem explodes onto the tower, so that does a lot of damage with its death damage.
Versus Mateo's Golem, which exploded over by the Tombstone because of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. So Mateo still has a weaker immediate Golem counter versus the Lumberjack and Mini P.E.K.K.A. But last match he managed to make it work, so let's see if he does it again. Great Ice Golem.
Look at that Ice Golem kiting the Baby Dragon. The Baby Dragon is so susceptible to this.
That's what you used to love to do with 4 skeletons and just send them both ways, right?
Yeah, I remember when the skeleton card was one of the most unpopular cards until I released that video.
The Minion Horde, and you could take the whole thing.
Yeah.
It would take, oh man. All right, let's see what these last two, if they've changed out. Neither has dropped their lightning. They have to have a lightning.
They absolutely have to have a lightning. So we're seeing a Golem again. Is Ayame's Golem going to explode onto the tower for massive death damage? We're going to have to see, but that Mega Minion is getting distracted very effectively by that Tombstone. Just slowly trickling in. It's locking onto that Golem. It's not going to do anything with the tower locked onto the Mega Minion, taking it out. Those archers are just going to die and do nothing on that Golem.
Unfortunately, we don't get the skeleton dance this time because of the timing. They were going a circle, but they weren't close enough together. So
that spiral dance was amazing yesterday.
It was perfectly timed. Okay,
oh, just right there. He used the lightning on the archer like you're talking about.
Archer lightning is the weirdest working meta.
Only
for shutting down these pushes.
Yeah.
Because so many people are just getting just enough of a push together with a tank and 2 archers, and if you take out the archers, it's not that scary.
This is looking really bad right now. With 25 seconds left, Ayame's going to have to do one really big push, or he's going to get slowly chipped out. Or Ayame's going to have to... is going to slowly chip out Master Mateo is what I meant.
Yeah.
That Mini
because the Mini P.E.K.K.A. with the Golem tank... Oh, yeah, see, that won't kill it. And the
but that log will.
Yeah,
Golem
still
it's
2 lightnings, and does he have enough of a push underneath that Golem there? The Baby Dragon gets killed off, and the archers were close enough to get splashed. Wow, that's a big splash. 2 Golemites and a lightning, will it be enough? Zap?
Ayame is very close to lightning damage. 346 damage is
lightning,
all he needs.
Lightning and Zap will do it, but he has to feel comfortable doing that. Right now he does with 3 archers. They both have lightning and...
With the log!
Oh
Master
my
Mateo
gosh.
just
he just took it.
He
He just
applied-
said nope and just threw the log and lightning.
Master Mateo applied so much pressure that he didn't have a chance to use lightning onto that tower. That was
he had the
such a
archers
close
down, and he
play.
was like, okay, once these troops are gone, I'll be ready. And then it just came.
Wow.
That was insane. And a lot of it was because the lightning log on the mini P.E.K.K.A. would have killed his golem earlier, and he took the mini P.E.K.K.A. out of the picture.
And just their ice golem plays were so great. They're just soaking up so much damage for just 2 elixirs. So
These are the kind of guys that I want to learn deck-wise from because they're masters of these golem decks, and it's great to see. It's weird because we've only seen golem decks towards the end of groups and really high-level play with it.
they have really good control of that. The golem is
Yeah.
susceptible if you plant it alone, and if you notice, they've been planting the tombstone first.
Yeah.
So
It's like almost like a Lava Hound setup, but a little tweaked. Dang. That was just a crazy ending, too.
yeah, the death damage in the golem is just so immense.
Did you have an eye on Ayame's elixir? Was he able to lightning if he didn't over-defend with the archers?
He did need to defend. So we're going to be jumping into the match right now. We might be seeing some more golem on golem action. Ayame only has 2 decks. He has to interchange between the Lumberjack and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. So again, they're doing archers.
The mating ritual, both approaching the bridge.
Mating ritual.
I
Right
don't know.
there.
They have the exact same tile placement.
Yep.
It looks cool. Now they're both just sitting at 10. Let's play. Do you have this starting card?
Both of them certainly do not
Okay.
have the tombstone, so I'm going to get...
They both throw the
What
log for a low risk, low reward elixir trade.
That is ridiculous. Yami making the first move with the golem. And Master Mateo planting a very good tombstone that's going to pull that golem very far within range of both the towers.
Now let's see if we see a tombstone answered going the opposite way, completing the cycle. And yes, we do. And the skeletons will be drawn to the golem, but if the golem wasn't there, they would be going left.
That
Okay.
is going to happen very soon. The tombstone does an awkward spiral, just like the first day.
Yeah. Okay, now there's a lot of little cleanup troops, but the archers are the biggest threat behind those golemites. Each shot dealing about 100 and... Also, do you know the
So-
damage on a shot? It's like 100 something.
Master Mateo had his archers get through to the tower and just deal so much damage, whereas Ayame had that golem reach the tower and explode that death damage. It's just doing so much damage. So they're both pretty equal right now.
Yeah, it's like the golem archers, whether the full golem makes it and you take out the archers behind, or whether the golemites make it and the archers make it, either way, it's good.
Such amazing plays on both
I
of
like
these.
that they're going opposite lane. This is really good.
You're just waiting for that spiral to happen. Both golems planted in the back. They're slowly approaching. It is double elixir time now.
I don't think the tombstone is in the proper position for spiraling.
Master Mateo's tombstone is a little bit too high to spiral.
Yeah. Okay, will we see the lightning take out? No, he doesn't even need it. He doesn't need it at all. He has a mini P.E.K.K.A. or a baby dragon mega minion, double baby dragon. Where did this come from? How is
Ayame had to pull that tombstone very far upwards. So all those baby dragons are just at full health because that golem has been tanking the tower. So this is going to be potentially bad news. That Mega Minion going in, the Ice Golem is tanking for the tower, but it survives 2 hits, 10 seconds left. That's going to be very bad news.
Mateo makes the swarm look so easy. He gets like double Mega Minion, double Baby Dragon down, and double Elixir with the Golem every time.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mateo just had such good control of his card rotation.
Yeah. Everything exactly we wanted. That was more like the first match, in my opinion. The second one was anyone's game, but that one and the first one, Mateo going to definitely be an interesting person to watch tomorrow.
3-win victory. He's at a flawless 100% victory right now. If you look at the bracket if you type in bracket,
I think he may have lost like 1 game, but he's flawless in all his matchups or
the rounds.
Yeah, rounds.
Yeah, so he's won 5 rounds in a row.
So crazy, and he's probably just been using that deck.
Yeah. If
So anyone who has their phone or iPad open, Golem, Mega Minion, Baby Dragon, Ice Golem, Archers, Tombstone, Lightning, and Log. Right? Yeah.
It was the log.
Gotta love it. Are you taking a look back at something else that's happened?
I just want to check out their decks again.
Oh, yeah.
But you did mention them.
Yeah. And then the other one was basically the same. No Baby Dragon. No Baby Dragon. So it's the double air cards.
It's really interesting with these tournaments where the top players kind of establish a formula for the next meta.
Yeah.
We kind of saw in Shanghai where they had the Lava Hound play.
And before that, it was like, the Lava Hound's cool. It's a thing. But now it's great.
With the Golem, what a lot of people have been reluctant to play it just because it's such a high-risk card where yesterday we saw every time someone played a Golem, they would end up losing to it because it's such a huge 8 elixir commitment. Whereas Master Mateo was using it a little bit differently. He would never play it unless he knew he had a good rotation or he had a Tombstone in the front.
Yep. We're going to take a look at another one, or how do we feel about this end of this round here? I mean, we've got Mateo going on, 5 wins. Ayame, only 1 loss. Probably going to be hanging out in the top 4 here. As the results get reported, we'll be filling you in when we hit up group number 4 this afternoon. But a couple battles still going on, and we'll just have to see how everyone ends up.
Let's hop into one quick match with Trimax. He is facing So we'll be popping that onto the screen right now. Jumping into the match with playing a Golem in the back. Trimax playing that same giant bowler deck. Golem getting planted by the Tombstone. I feel like the Tombstone is planted a little bit too close.
So we're seeing a Mateo-style deck with the Mega Minion and Baby Dragon with the Archers and Golem here.
Yeah.
So now we could actually see this deck in action against a not other Golem deck. So we'll see how it works.
Could we possibly see the Baby Dragon within the meta for once?
For a short while, I did like it with a Hog Lightning Baby Dragon deck, but it faded a little quick.
That bowler's going to get 1 hit off the tower. Not even. He raises his hands and he says whole wheat.
That's some quality, OJ. Let's see if we can get a Tombstone.
Golem in the back. It's going to get pulled by that Tombstone, but that Tombstone's going to expire and it's going to be at half health. If has a log, it's going to take out the Tombstone and the skeletons that spawns with it.
So just for the viewers, is it exactly at half, like right there? That's when you drop that log.
Exactly right there. You see that tech where that log took out the Tombstone's building and then the skeletons that spawned with it. So
and look, wow, he catches the Musketeer.
With that lightning, that
was clutch.
That is value right there. And the bowler is only locking onto 1 Golemite. So much damage. Those punches pack more than a giant, and with the death damage. Pretty even trade.
We cancel those Archers.
Cancel out. Yep.
The only problem here is can defend with the lightning spell and end this game. He could just lightning right now on the bowler and Tombstone.
He would need 2 logs and 1 lightning, unless he has arrows as his 8th card, which I doubt he does.
Just with like 40 seconds left, he can get it out twice pretty easy. But I guess it's better to be safe here against a giant bowler coming in. And then we're going to see the Musketeer and Mega Minion get played. Musketeer safe of the log. Mega Minion always safe of the log. There's the lightning. He doesn't catch the Archers. That's going to be the downfall of that lightning.
Lightning always needs to catch the Archers. So 2 bowlers on the map, and they're so heavily distracted by the Tombstone right now. They're just very confused.
He hasn't had a chance to deploy the lightning, but he's just got to clean up. The bowlers are, they're going to stay alive with a giant in front of them.
But that was a very interesting log because it delayed the bowlers to get that Mega Minion to
1
die.
more log, and now it's going to be a value log if it takes out a bowler and Musketeer. Oh, the Golem explodes. That's
2
perfect.
logs so far.
That's a good log.
Took out that first Musketeer, but the second Musketeer still alive. Mega Minion takes out that Mega Minion. Very good Ice Golem tanking for everything.
Yaz doing a good job of keeping the pressure on here. In a way, I feel like he's kind of delaying the inevitable lightning that can come raining down, but that's the only way he can keep it from coming is by making, I said Trimax is doing a good job.
1 hit, 2 hits. With the log gets denied. Is he going to get the 3rd punch? And if he gets a 3rd punch, that is lightning.
Oh my gosh, that was the biggest turn of events there. I mean,
that is so close.
Trimax kept the pressure on.
Yeah,
and now he has 6 elixir.
So Trimax just needs to cycle back to the lightning, and he's going to get the game. He's going to be able to defend against this very slow Mega Minion.
Wow.
Lightning right there. Trimax takes the game.
That.
Whoa.
He just 180'd on. He kept so much pressure on at the bridge with Giant, Bowler, Musketeer. How did that turn?
I was 100% sure that Trimax was going to get lightninged out, but what he did was he kept applying pressure. Bowler on bowler on bowler.
You saw nothing get deployed further than one tile from the bridge. Just keep defending. Defend this. Defend this.
I can't believe he came back from that. I would have just dropped my phone.
The chat is so lit.
Just send the lightning. Let me accept defeat. But that was such an amazing play.
Wow. That is why you don't ever say you're down and out until you're actually out. So that was a great Trimax victory comeback right there.
Yeah, one of the biggest advices I've ever gotten from one of the tournament players. Do you know C. McHugh? He has, what, 200,000 total tournament cards won between challenges and the tournaments.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing he's ever said was, how do you feel when you're about to lose? And his answer was, I don't ever think I'm going to lose, so I always keep playing. And that really demonstrates right here. I can come back right here.
That seems like something that should go in the tutorial when you start the game.
And he's not even 18 yet, so all these tournament players with 200,000 cards are not even of age for
pretty crazy.
These
for
prizes.
Certain televised events, and there's other ones happening out.
I know for King Cup,
Super Magical, and North America, and all those other ones that are happening. So
yeah, all those ones you need to be 18 plus.
Yeah, as they're all streamed and stuff online. So I mean, that's gonna wrap up Group 3. I'm excited because we have Group 4 this afternoon, and then tomorrow, which is gonna start a little bit later. We'll fill you in Group 4 with all the specifics for that, so you guys can catch it. That's gonna be the big one to watch. We'll give you the final 4 from Group 3 when we get back from break.
Yep.
And anything else, technical-wise, you want to fill them in with?
We should be back within an hour after the break.
Yeah. Short break in case you guys want to take a break as well. It's been a long morning, and we'll be back with Group number 4 later in the afternoon.
Yep. And there's going to be Surgical Goblin playing in the afternoon, so stay tuned for more quality OJ.
Peace.